toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bears will kick it away to start. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So TCU's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. These two have a lot more in common than they would care to admit, so when you get a chance to break your rival's heart, it feels really good. And the last time they met, TCU did just that.
It was tight. Baylor fans still angry because they felt some calls didn't go their way, but at the end of the day, it was TCU making the plays they needed to make. But David, TCU knows they're going to be facing a very motivated Baylor squad.
No doubt about it, and they're ready to put a streak together. They're ready to win a bunch of these rivalry games in a row. Talking to them, they feel like they're the better team, they're the better program, and they're going more in a positive direction.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race over the years has stoked the fires of this rivalry.
And it's weird because Reese covered that game. And I know that because he was the sideline reporter. It was a 0-0 tie. Yes, both teams from the same region, so a lot on the line. We've seen some excitement with these rivalry games, and with this matchup, Jesse, I'm excited about today.
Me too, and I think when you think about Texas football, everyone's always talking about Texas versus Texas A&M. Don't forget about Baylor TCU. These fan bases do not like each other, and the action on the field seemingly always delivers.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll try it again. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Bears offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this football.
There he goes! He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. He stopped just short of the goal line out of the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Bears will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Marches ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pressure coming. Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Makes the catch. It's Price. There he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The give to the back. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Not a lot of good plays for third in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. They go to the ground. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. The Bears decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's Small. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback. Way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting damn close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Looking for space. It's Price. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. To kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to run it. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll try the left side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Makes the catch. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, 1st and 10 again.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's small. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fake spike, now he'll throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Jesse, that is so tough on a defense. You don't want to get a penalty by playing full speed, but you can't let up either.
You can't. You got to give the offense credit, too, Reese, because they executed that beautifully. They hustled up to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback acted as if he was spiking it, and the receiver did a great job.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go between the Bears and Frogs. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. Baylor and TCU. Seems like this game almost always delivers. Fellas, let's send things back to you.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Bears will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Green. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Price. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Turning it on! Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Right back to the well. Got enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Quick strike complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
Oh, he's got some space. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. The Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Direct snap. Can't get him to the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Offense is stopped. Will be returned on down.
They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Horned Frogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defense in press coverage. Back to pass. The quick out. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using the quick game. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. 1st down.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Get set, get set.
They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the Bears are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Running to Green. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Horned Frogs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. He lets one fly deep. Finds space on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Letting them out of jail like that is a punch in the teeth to this defense. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 37. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. The Bears want to crank the tempo.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Davis. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw again. Firing to the right, complete.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Quick completion on the out. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Finds this big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll start this drive going to the air. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Palmer. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After this, it'll be a wrap. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown! Touchdown, TCU! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. So TCU pulls out the victory over Baylor. You know those Horned Frogs will celebrate and exercise bragging rights until they meet again. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.